Nice.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And how are you doing today? I hope you're doing all right. And I've already seen a lot of messages, or not lots. Let me not over exaggerate. I said I wasn't going to be doing that. I've seen um okay. The news still be out at 2:30. The same message repeated 2 times. Well, we'll find out. At least let's just give opportunity for others to join in first before we get started. So please, just sit back and let's exercise some patience for others to join us for this meeting. All right. If you're talking about the news that was supposed to come out by 2:30, is the Canadian news, all right, and it's already out, which is their CPI. So if you want to trade on that, you just have to probably just need to dive into Canadian what's it called USD card or maybe card JPY or other card pairs and maybe take advantage of it. But that is not actually what we're looking at for today. If we get to that particular one and there is need to take it, of course we will. And if you check very well, the link, sorry, the news actually came out negative for card. All right, the news came out negative for card, even though these few of them came out neutral and then the other one came out positive. So that is what we're looking at for. So let's just give 2 more minutes for others to join in because we still have a couple of persons who are still looking at joining. All right, so just few more minutes for people to join, then we'll get started fully. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome back. I said we're going to be giving some few minutes for others to join in. All right. So let's get let's get started. Um, okay. You thought that the news on card would have been shifted till 3:30. Now, normally, what time does CPI normally come out? What time do you think that CPI normally comes out? CPI news is usually by 1:30 and is now by 2:30. So it was moved by 1 hour. Okay, CPI news is always by 1:30. Go and check the normal time for CPI news. It's usually by 1:30. So if you've actually been following CPI news, you would know that CPI news is usually by 1:30. It is not by 2:30 before now. But now, because of the change in the timing, it was moved to 2:30. So I think the move was exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay. All right. So it actually did respect it did respect it. I hope you understand. It used to be by 1:30. All CPI news most times is always not even almost all CPI news is always by 1:30. All right. You can check back at October on September and see the results or the time that most of those news came out. Maybe let's just get started and then we'll be able to review them. Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing my screen. Okay, give me a second. Let me get my screen shared and let's start this up. Okay, so I believe everyone can see my screen now. All right. I told you that CPI news is always by 1:30, right? So we have today is Tuesday, November 21st. It's almost getting close to the end of the year. And all right. So here we are. Now, if you check this, the news actually started up this month. All right. So let's just click here and then go to October, right? Let's go to October and let's say from October to this, then apply settings. All right, so let's go straight to looking for which day was all right. Now this was what was it called? The CPI result for US dollars. All right. Now this was CPI result for US dollars, and this is it. US report for you, and it was what time? 1:30 p.m. All right. So let's see if we could see CPI result for card. Now this is it. CPI result for card. What time was that? Is 1:30 p.m. Do you understand? So it means that it actually the timing also affected it. It used to be 1:30 p.m. Now it's now 2:30. So it did. So let's go back to our this thing. So today the weeks actually started from which day? 20th. So let's say from 20th, we're looking at 20th to um okay, so this is what we're looking at for. All right. And today is Tuesday, and we have a couple of oh, sorry. This is supposed to be 20. Sorry, the timing changed. That was on 2022. Okay, great. So this is where we are. Now, the news actually, we have a CPI news that came out, and it came out negative for Canadian economy. The first one, which is the CPI monthly data, it came out neutral. Then the median CPI came out neutral, but then the tri-mid CPI and the common CPI all came out negative for this particular economy. Then by 4 p.m., we're going to be having the existing home sales. All right, we have existing home sales, just like the name is. The okay, it's mostly like a real estate sales and some of these trades, okay? And going by it, we also have by 5 p.m. The Bank of England President Lagarde is actually going to be having a speech. Then by 8 p.m. we're going to be having the FOMC minute report. All right, so this is the minute of the last month's report. All right, so it's not going to be as volatile as the previous one, but it's sure going to give us some cool volatility and in general. All right, so that's actually what we're looking at for in this particular trade. All right, so let's go forward to All right, so let's go get forward to this. Hold on, I'm just trying to get all some detailed information that would really help you to understand some of this. Okay, just hold on. Hold on, I'm coming. I want to get some information that will help you get to understand some things that I really want to show you today. Okay. Okay, so here we go. All right. So now generally today the major fundamentals you just have is the one I just mentioned for you. All right. We have a couple of fundamentals that are coming up, but the one that is going to be affecting the market is basically the ECB news report that is going to be coming out. Of course, they are going to be profitable, but then in general, well, the major thing we're looking at for is the US news. All right. So let's just go to our chart. Let's go to our chart and see what we've got here. All right. So from our chart, starting from dollar index, if you've noticed very well, something's really remarkable has actually been happening across all the various instruments. Something really, really good. Now, a lot of persons have been expecting the indices to fall, but then indices just kept on going up. All right. And if you I know we didn't meet yesterday, but then we had of course I would have been able to show you some major things. All right. So we have a couple of things that has actually been coming up that a lot of persons have been really ignoring. And that is something that would have given you a clear indication of what the market is going to do. I remember last week when we were talking, I told you something that the market as at that time was at a consolidating point. All right. And there's going to be a major breakout. There's going to be a major breakout on all the instruments. And then once that breakout happens, you're going to be seeing some massive fall. All right, either on dollar, because when dollar had gotten to this point, if you remember, I told you that dollar has actually gotten to a very major point and it's a double top. It's a double top. And when it got to this point, the most what you're going to be expecting is either the market goes above it or then it falls. All right, and I even showed you on a daily time frame. All right, I showed you on a daily time frame. I showed you that okay, this particular point, it has actually been, the market has not been able to break above it for a while, and it has danced around there for quite a number of times. It's a verified resistance on a daily time frame. All right. So with this in mind alone, it's already giving you a very important direction of the market. Now look at it. The market also is on a verified support on daily time frame. Where the price is on a daily time frame is what? Is a verified support. So what you're looking at for is what? Is a breakout too. So if it is able to, if this particular price is able to go below that particular verified support, you're going to be expecting some massive move. All right. If this particular market goes below this support, you're going to be having some really good move. Now let's go to 4 hours time frame. Remember, I told you that in any when you see a support on all the time frames, know that that particular support most likely is going to be very strong, either support or resistance. Now on daily time, on 4 hours time frame also, you have it right here. You have it right here. So it means that the market might just push down a little bit, maybe to get to somewhere around here, then before the support takes effect. Because on 4 hours time frame, the support is a little bit lower. Please follow me carefully. Now, going to 1 hour time frame, you would also see that that support is right there, but it is not very close to price. Look at where the support is. So the probability of the market even coming lower to get to this point is very high. Do you understand? So it might even want to get to this point, get to this support, or even get to this proven support. But in either ways, let's rule this proven support and assume that the market is getting here. Then go back to 4 hours time frame and check. You discover that that is a second of verified support here. But then when you go to daily time frame, you discover that this is just it. All right, it is just around here. So this is, even if it gets here on daily time frame, what is it called? If this particular trade goes below the support and gets to this point on daily time frame, do you know what it's called? It is called a fake out. On daily time frame, you'll be looking at this as a fake out. But on 5 minute on 1 hour time frame, on 4 hours time frame, it is not a fake out. It is actually respecting the same support and resistance that are on those time frames. So the best thing you can actually do is that look out for it. I'm actually expecting, I'm rooting for it to go below it. But the best thing you can do for yourself is that allow the market to, first of all, go below this price region. Then you can follow it judiciously. Follow it all the way down, because I feel that this particular trade is going to have every reason to sell. It's going to have every single reason to sell. All right. Now, it has already been selling massively. And look at it. It's been having a massive sell after the incident that happened around here. It's just buy a little bit then, but have a massive sell. These are fundamental news. Fine, no problem. But it did sell. It did sell. So for dollar index, I'm still expecting dollar index to sell. So for the swing traders, those people that actually engage in long-term trading, this is a very good opportunity for you to actually enjoy your trading on daily time frame and make some really good profit. All right. So for this instrument, there's still going to be a further sell-off. There's still going to be a further sell on the instrument. But for the time being, for the moment, I don't expect you to go in for an instant sell. I'm not expecting you to go in for an instant sell, but rather than I'm expecting you to either go for a pending order or allow the market to break out first before you enter it. Do you understand? So what we're going to be doing is that this is a massive consolidation. Let's check it out on 30 minutes time frame. A lot of support and a lot of resistance. Do you understand? So you can trade it on 30 minutes time frame. Actually, that will give you a better view of what the market is most likely going to do. So on 30 minutes time frame, let's go to 30 minutes time frame and take our position. So going to 30 minutes time frame, at least this should be able to give us some good points. This is about 15 pips for the sell, and then the buy is going to be about how many pips? About 23 pips. So for the buy, we're going to be making about 23 pips. Then for the sell, we're going to be taking about 15 pips. All right, so let's go for a pending order. It is not every time you go for instant execution. All right, it is better you go for pending order when the market direction is not so specified as at the time, or maybe when you're resting on a support or resistance. If you go in for an instant execution at that time, it won't be good. Now, this is for everyone. All right. It is not every time that you should be looking out for an instant execution. There are some times that pending order is actually better, right? Pending order is actually better at some point. All right. So now let's go in for the buy. My entry position for buy is going to be at 103.309. Sorry, 307. 103.307. Then the TP is 103.538. 103.538. Okay. Then for the sell, I'll be going in for a sell at 103.007. 103.007. All right. And then the TP is going to be at 102.858. 102.858. That is going to be my take profit for the sell. Now let's quickly rush over to Euro USD. Now, with every single thing I said about the dollar index and of course how dollar index is actually behaving, so do you still believe that on this particular one, it is still better to actually go in for a buy? Yes. Now for Euro USD, I'm actually going to be going in for a further buy on this particular instrument. All right. I'm going to be going in for a particular buy. All right. So I'm still going to be going in for a buy on this instrument. So on Euro USD, now looking at it on 30 minutes time frame, you could tell that it has already broken above this particular support, and the probability of it going up, it had made a double bottom around here. So it's still going to be pushing up. further. All right. And taking a clue also on daily time frame, you could see that it has already broken above here. So Euro USD, it's a buy for me. I am going in for a buy on Euro USD. My take profit for the Euro USD buy is going to be at price 1.09772. 1.09772. So you can go in for a buy on Euro USD, set your take profit at 1.09772. And then the stop loss should be below this particular week support, which is at 1.09289. 1.09289. That is a take profit for Euro USD. Sorry, the stop loss for Euro USD. So the entry position is at the current price, and the take profit is 1.09772, and the stop loss is 1.09289. All right, so that is that for this instrument. And GBP. All right, so the GBP USD USJPY. Okay, who remember this amazing GBP or USDJPY? All right, of course you already know when we got to this point, we already knew that it was going to be a massive fall down, right? After this particular incident that happened that day, all right, when it has a massive fall. So for GBP or for USDJPY, yes, it's still a sell. USDJPY is still a sell. It's still a sell for USDJPY, but it's not going to be a very you're not going to. Euro USD is on 1 hour time frame. Yes, on 1 hour time frame. All right, it's on 1 hour time frame. USJPY too is also on 1 hour time frame, and I'm going in for a buy on sell. I'm going in for a sell on USDJPY. USDJPY is a sell for me. All right, so my sell position is going to be at the current market price, and my TP is going to be at the support level. All right, it's going to be at the support level. It's going to be at the support level, and my TP is going to be at price 147.124. 147.124. That is my take profit on this particular instrument. So I'm expecting it to come back to that verified support. So my TP is at 147.124. That is for USDJPY. USDJPY. And also for USD CAD, this instrument also has been having some very good moments. All right. But then remember, one of the driving force of Canadian economy is oil. And also one of the major reasons why this instrument has actually been very strong is the fact that oil has actually been on a very good note. Oil has actually been going up for a while now. So the question is that, is oil still going to buy more? All right, is oil still going to buy? So if oil is still going to buy, then it means that the probability of Canadian economy still gaining more strength is still going to be there. And with me, I feel that oil is going to be is still going to buy more. All right, oil is still going to buy more. And with that in mind, Canadian economy is still going to gain more strength. And that with being said, a sell is going to be a better deal. Now, also, you can also try to draw your trend line here. You can see a specifics on this instrument, trend line being drawn. All right. If you can see your trend line, you could see that there's been a consistent downtrend on this particular direction. All right. With that, I'm going to just be going in for a further sell on this particular instrument. I'm also going in for a further sell on USD CAD, a further sell on USD CAD. And my take profit for this instrument is going to be at price 1.36852. 1.36852. All right. And if you also check the candle formations, I know that there are a couple of price rejections around here, but then I'm actually still going in for a further sell on that. Yeah, this one might actually be closing up a bullish candle, but in general, in going forward, you're still going to be seeing a further sell. Now let's take a look at it on 1 hour time frame. Okay, you could also see what the market is already doing. So even on 1 hour time frame, it's still giving you the probability of it still having a massive push down from this region. So for USD CAD, is a further sell for me. All right. Look at the trend line I drew on 30 minutes time frame. Exactly represented or what is also going on 1 hour time frame. So USD CAD sell is okay. So the TP, like I said earlier, is 1.36852. 1.36852. That is the take profits for this instrument. Then for GBP USD, you already know that we're going in for a further buy on GBP USD. GBP USD, it's a further buy for us. We're still going in for a further buy on GBP USD. Then the take profit for the buy is at 1.25744. 1.25744 is the take profit for this instrument. 1.25744 is the take profit. Okay, so for USD or GBP USD, we're going in for a sell, a buy rather. It's a buy. GBP USD is a buy. USD CAD, we're saying we're going in for a sell. Then USD JPY, we're going in for a sell. Euro USD, we are going in for a buy. And then dollar index, I told you that it's better you take up a pending order, which I have called the entry positions. All right. So for AUD USD, which is the final currency pair on this particular instrument, is a buy also. And the take profit is going to be before that proven resistance at price 0.66016. 0.66016. So that is my take profit for this instrument. That is for AUD USD. AUD USD, I'm going to be taking my profit at price 0.66016. 0.66016. That is my take profit for AUD USD. All right, that is my take profit for AUD USD. So AUD USD, it's a buy. GBP USD, it's a buy. USD CAD is a sell for me. And then USD JPY is also going to be a sell. Euro USD, I am actually buying. And I believe it should be on profit on Euro USD. And for USD dollar index, which is USD IDX, yes, I'll be going in for a pending order because of massive support and resistance that is there. So for Euro USD final, my take profit is at price 1.09772. 1.09772. USDJPY take profit is 147.124. 147.124. 147.124. USD CAD rather. USD CAD, the TP is 1.36852, and the GBP USD TP is 1.25744. 1.25744, and finally AUD USD the TP is 0.66016. 0.66016. All right, so let's quickly go to gold and other instruments. Now, gold has actually been having a massive buy for today. It actually started up a day full of sell and the rest of them. Now, the question is that this instrument, is it still going to buy or sell? Well, a client actually asked me, showed me in the morning that she had wanted to go in for a buy on this instrument. Yes, as at then it was actually selling. I know the buy was very much viable, but then I told her to hold on a little bit. All right, but I forgot to finally tell her when the buy started up to go up. So if you're here, yeah, this is actually the time to still go in for your buy on gold. So yeah, for gold, you're still going to be having a little bit of a push up on gold. All right, and my targeted TP for gold is at 2005.39. That is 2005.39. 2005.39. So I still feel that gold is still going to have a massive buy up onto that point. All right, it's still going to be having a massive buy up onto that point. So 2005.39 is the take profit for gold. So gold is still going to be a buy. Now we've had a lot of discussions around this particular instrument, US 30 and US 100. We've had a lot of conversations and talk about it. So now a lot of persons were saying, oh, this thing has actually gotten to a point where, but for US 2000, for US 30, he's saying otherwise. There is still a verified resistance at this point that can still make this particular instrument to still go up. So don't be in a haste to judge until you see a perfect confirmation. And until now, a perfect confirmation for a sell is not yet there. It's not yet there. So the best you can do is that take a look at it on smaller time frame and see a very good opportunity you can actually take advantage of. Now, in this case now, this instrument, that's for US 30, well, let's come back to it. First of all, let's take a look at US 100. US 100, I'm actually still expecting it to see sell, at least for today. All right. I'm still expecting it to still have a little bit of a sell for today, but in general, I'm actually expecting it to push up. So today's sell is just a retracement. Why? Because look at it on daily time frame. Remember what I told you about daily time frame? This is it on daily time frame. It got here, it was able to close above here, but it is just having a little bit of a retracement, a tough time. So for today, it's going to be a sell for me. So for US 100, US 30 is going to be a sell. US 100 is going to be a sell. All right. That is for this afternoon. US 100 is going to be a sell for today. All right. That is because you are going to be experiencing some retracement levels. It is basically the retracement levels that is going on. So for US 100 is a sell. US 30 also, you can also go ahead with a sell on that. And US 2000 also, I know that US 2000 is currently buying, but it is a sell for me. So the TP for US 2000 is going to be at price 1795.2. 1795.2. That is my TP for US 2000. I know it is currently buying, but I know it's going to sell. All right. And the TP is going to be at 1795.2. 1795.2. And US 100 is actually still going to go down. All right. US 100 is still going to go down. So you can still join in the trend. US 100 TP is all the way to that support there. And that is at price 15944.89. 15944.89. So US 100 is a sell. And also on US 30, I'm actually expecting a further sell on US 30 also. Which of the indicators give this level? Tonko support, verified support, and ETC. That is the orders. All right. It is just the support and resistance template. Ask your account manager to give you the support and resistance template. It's only available for laptop users. All right. It's only available for laptop users. So for US 30, I am still going in for a sell also on US 30. And like I said, my TP for US 30 also is going to be at price 35108. 35108. US 100, I'm selling. US 2000, I'm also selling. And US 30 also, I'm going to also be selling. All right, I'm going to be selling on US 30. And I told you that gold is almost at take profit point. Gold is flying all the way up. I told you all these sales on indices, don't stay too long on them. Just make your profit and then go out. Don't stay too long on them. All right, gold is almost at take profit point. I hope you're able to take up the gold. And AUD USD is already on profit. It's still pushing up. GBP USD also is going to be going in for a buy. USD card is almost getting down to the take profit point. GBP USD, give it some time. It's going to be coming so handy, but I think it's already on profit. Euro USD also, it's having a little bit of a retracement, but it's still going to be pushing up for a buy. Then dollar index is yet to activate any of them, but then every other information you're going to be needing is just going to be there. So I said for US 30 is going to be a sell, for US 100 is a sell, and for US 2000 also it's a sell. All right. So that is what we're going to be looking at for on this particular instrument. And I hope you actually took a position. Remember, you don't need to take all the trades. All right. You don't need to take all the trades. All right. Just take the few that you can and let the rest go. Make some profit on any of them that you can. Of course, it is not advisable to take every single trade that we're calling right now. You don't need to take all the trades. Just take the few that you can, make profit from them, and then let it go. All right, let it go. The most important thing is that you are making profit. All right. All right, so that is that for today. Gold is almost at take profit point, and congratulations if you actually took it. And remember that this is actually on 1 hour time frame. So if you take a look at it on smaller time frame, you'll see that it's actually been a very massive move on that gold. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at agro commodities and see what we can actually take on these agro commodities. All right, let's see what we can take on agro commodities. All right, remember the strategy that we normally use. And of course, I told you that one of the best strategies that you can use on agro commodity is actually this ADX. ADX is actually has made agro commodity trading very much easy to relate. So of course, we're going to be using ADX as this analytical software for today. And remember the strategy we normally use, gap strategy, right? We normally use the gap strategy, and that is looking at soybean. There was no gap on soybean. All right, there was no gap on soybean. So let's take a look at. All right, so for for this one, for wheat, I'll be going in for a sell on wheat. All right, I'll be going in for a sell on wheat, but I'm not going to be staying long on that sell. So that is the only one I'm going to be taking. I will only be taking on soya bean. Sorry, wheat rather. I will only be taking okay, so I will only be taking wheat. Why? Because that is the only one that that supported this strategy that we're using. All right. But for other ones, for soybean and corn, if you have any other I don't like using any other pattern to analyze it for you, especially when I'm having a live class like this. But if it is on personal basis with other things I've been able to come up with, I'll be going in for a buy on soya bean, and I'll be going in for a buy on corn. Right? I'll be going in for a buy on soya bean, and I'll be going in for a buy on corn. But for this particular strategy, wheat is going to be a sell. Wheat is a sell. Soya bean and corn will be a buy. All right? Okay, so that is actually what I'm going to be going in for. But if you're not comfortable taking the soya bean and corn, you can just leave those two and then take only the wheat. Remember, I told you that wheat is going to be a sell for today. Then the rest, you can actually consider a perfect position you can actually take. All right, so that is that for these instruments. Remember that, okay, US 2000, congratulations, it has gotten to take profit point. US 1000 just got to take profit. US 100 is still consolidating, but it's still going to be having a good sell. US 30, oh wow. US 30 that was actually buying has already taken profit. I told you then, because I saw someone asking that question. I remember I said it, that's why I didn't bother to say anything. I told you that even though it is buying, but I feel like it's going to sell. So still saying that it's still buying, no, I know it was still buying, but the analysis says that it's going to be a sell. So sometimes just relax. Gold has almost gotten to take profit, so you can actually go ahead and exit on your gold. AUD USD, remember we're going in for a buy. Then GBP USD went on for a buy, and USD CAD, yeah, still give it some time. For the currency pairs, just give them some time. They are going to be coming very much handy, and I believe you're going to make some good profit from them. All right. So that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today. I hope you made some profit. I hope you were able to make some profit on all of them. All right. So that is going to be that for now. And for those that love taking on oil, yeah, you can actually just take up a little bit of a scalp on oil, just a little bit of a sell scalp. All right. Just scalp a little bit on sell. And then remember, oil is actually still going to buy. But if you want to just take advantage of it, you can just scalp a sell on oil. But if not, just allow it and use the same pattern you've been using and make some good profit from it. So that's going to be that for today. All right. Well, most of the trades, I can't going back to some of those trades. You can actually just ask someone that is already there, right? I've already called most of those entries. Apologies for that, but I won't be able to go back to all of them because we're already wrapping up on the session. All right. So gold has finally taken profit. Congratulations to anyone that took it. And so just wait for the US 100 to take profit and enjoy the remaining part of the day. So that is going to be that for today. All right. Yeah, you can still take advantage of the US 100. Yes, US 100, you can still take advantage of it because it's still very much high, up there. So you can still take advantage of it, right? Okay, so that is going to be that for now. Congratulations, everybody, and have a lovely day. See you by 2 p.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a training. All right. Tomorrow is going to be a training. So with that in mind, there's going to be the training is going to be starting by 2 p.m., not 3. All our afternoon sessions is by 3, but for Wednesday and Thursday, okay, let me give you the timing. Please take note of the timing. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday is by 3 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Friday is 3 p.m. But Wednesday and Thursday is 2 p.m. I hope you got that. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday is 3 p.m. But Wednesday and Thursday is 2 p.m. Thank you very much. That is that. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and do have a lovely day.